Good evening. You are attending a session of the City of Jacksonville Beach's Board of Adjustments. Board of Adjustment meetings are quasi-judicial in nature. All decisions of the board will be based on competent, substantial evidence, including testimony provided in this meeting. Any person who is not an applicant or agent that wishes to speak will need to fill out a speaker's card located on the side table by the door and turn them into the clerk. Each member of the public will be given 3 minutes to speak on each item. Please refrain from speaking from the audience, and applause or cheering will not be allowed. Please silence your phones. Can we have a roll call, please?
Owen Curley.
Here.
Jeff Trular.
Here.
Matt Metz.
Here.
Douglas Dell.
Here.
Okay, next on our agenda is the approval of minutes. We have 2 minutes to approve the December 2nd and December 16th from 2025. Is there a motion?
I make a motion to approve the minutes for December 2nd and December 16th.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, it's moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Okay, the minutes have been approved. Is there any correspondence? No correspondence? I don't see any. Okay, we have no old business, so let's call the first new business case.
Board calls case number BOA 25-100092, property address 1289 North 2nd Avenue. Motion to consider sections 34-611 Echo 1 Charlie 2 for an easterly yard setback of 5 feet in lieu of 10 feet. 34-611 Echo 1 Delta for a carport in lieu of a one-car garage at an existing single-family home located at the previously mentioned address.
Okay, as a reminder, each member of the public will be given 3 minutes to speak when we open the public hearing. Does any board member have any ex parte communication?
I've had none. I've had none. I've had none.
And I've had none. Would the applicant please come forward to be sworn in and give their presentation?
And that microphone's muted if you'll just press the button. Thank you.
Please raise your right hand, state your name and address.
Daniel Lowry, 1289 2nd Avenue North.
Shamila Lowry, 1289 2nd Avenue North.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in this matter is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, sir, or ma'am.
We purchased this home in 2018. Around 2020, we converted the existing garage to a functional room, as our family grew. And now we're looking to, add a carport to the side yard. The current setback, in the space that we have on the side is, I think it was 6.5, 7 feet, which just barely fits a car. It doesn't really allow any opportunity to open those doors or anything like that. Working with a residential designer and helping us to understand what was a reasonable request as where the setback of 5 feet gives us that additional space to have a carport on that side yard.
Okay, I see it. Okay, do any board members have any questions for the applicant?
I had one question. Are you moving the shed?
I'm sorry?
Are you moving the shed?
Moving the shed? No.
Because I was looking at the plans, and one plan it's on the property line, the second line it's not on the property line. I don't think it's decision making, but if you look at the one above it.
Well, I'll clarify. So, it'll be a second part of our home improvement project is to redo the shed or replace the shed because it is, becoming dilapidated. So I think part of that we anticipate that it will need to come off. Like I think when it was originally built, I don't know if the rules were different.
Right.
That it is on the property line. So yes, it will.
Okay. Eventually move to 5 foot.
It'll conform. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just kind of curious looking at 2 plans. I saw the line bearings.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So that shed does exist?
Yes.
Okay, all right. How about the pool? Does that exist?
The pool does exist. Yes.
Okay.
And the pool is compliant with, I guess, the property line for the setbacks. There's no scale. I assume that you guys looked at it.
Pool has different setbacks than
Yeah.
I think
Looks like
the
that.
setback is 5 feet for a pool, if I recall.
Okay. Just make sure you don't have to come back. That's word.
Yeah. Understood.
The carport versus the required garage, can you speak a little bit to the determination toward getting the carport versus extending the property toward a garage to meet the garage requirement?
I mean, to me, like, can I interpret that question as requesting the same setback and doing an enclosed garage instead of a carport, or
Sure. Yeah, that's a reasonable way to think of it.
I would say just cost. Like we're really just looking to, you know, help us with the elements as it relates to parking the car underneath shade, or having a place to park when it's raining, and not requiring a full enclosed garage. So of course the cost we expect is significantly less to do the carport over a garage. So you could say cost is the driving factor for that.
Have you spoken to your neighbors about this?
Yes.
And what was their response?
No contest, no concerns. Great relationship with everybody in our circle.
Just on parking wise, Steve, where do you park the car now? Is it in the space where the carport's going to be, or?
No, they're in the driveway today. We do have multiple vehicles, and we are looking to also include a golf cart in the future. So, it's a number of vehicles that take up the paver driveway that's there today.
Okay.
So, yes.
Thanks.
Okay, any other questions for the applicant? Okay, sir, you could step back, please.
Mhm.
I will now open the public hearing. Do we have any speakers cards? No? Okay, is there anyone in the audience who has not filled out a speaker's card that wishes to speak? Okay, no. I will now close the public hearing and bring the item back to the board for discussion. Is there a motion?
I make a motion to approve BOA number 25-1000090 based on the substantial competent evidence presented in the staff report and all relevant testimony presented at this hearing, and that the motion meets all the standards for a variance as outlined in section 34-572 of the Jacksonville Beach Land Development Code.
A second.
Okay, it's been moved and second. Any discussion?
Seems reasonable.
I would just say that it is conforming in lot size, but it's the shape that is not
And
conforming.
the current position of the house and yeah.
Right, and that it was built at a time before the LDC. The prior LDC was
The west
adopted.
side is the road anyway.
Right. Yeah. Okay, anybody else?
No.
I'm
Okay.
still just trying to contextualize briefly, trying to look in the code what the requirement is on the garage versus a carport. Because to the lot itself, if the requirement in RS1 is that there is a garage, like carport, I don't think satisfies that. And I'm trying to look at what the hardship is that prevents the garage. I don't know if it would be the proximity to the side yard, and an enclosed structure would provide some different obstacle to a neighboring property. But if we could just take a moment to,
Yeah.
I'm trying to find that
If you,
RS1.
since it's on the corner, that's literally the only place you could put the carport or a garage. If he were to put it there, he would have to do 20% of the width of the property, and that would literally put him on the house. So putting it there kind of satisfies the hardship, because one, he will be conforming for having more parking spaces, because he already has you have 2 on your regular parking spot. Yeah. How much do you park on your
We have
3 today? So 3, and then carport only requires 1. So, and he's not able to get the other 2 because 4 is required, but it was already converted into the garage that existed was already converted into living space. So it's not really any illogical place for him to have anything.
Yeah, I think the question is, with the same footprint that's proposed, where it's a carport being proposed, could that be a garage? And if it could be, and garage is the requirement, then what's the hardship that makes a carport appropriate to approve from a board?
Because if he were to do the garage, it would have to be bigger, because the garage requires to fit 2 cars in there, and the carport only requires 1.
Okay, you can't do a 1-car garage, and
No.
the requirement has to be a 2-car garage, and
Yeah.
there's not width for a 2-car garage.
Yeah.
I think that shows the hardship, and I think, as previously stated by the other board members, the width of the lot is substandard relative to the requirement of 90 feet, which shows clear and demonstrated hardship with the property as it exists today.
Okay, any more discussion? Okay, can we have a roll vote, please?
Jeff Trular,
Yes.
Matt Metz,
Yes.
Douglas Dell,
Yes.
Owen Curley.
Yes. Your request for a variance has been approved. Thank you. Okay, that's the end of our new business. We're on to the planning department report.
Last time we spoke, we had 3 new members. However, now we only have 2 new members. We'll be training them next week, and hopefully they'll be at our next meeting on the 20th. And that meeting will have 4 cases, and then the one after that will be February 6th, and that will have 2 cases. And that's about it.
Do we need to schedule a time, or are we going to extend the existing?
Do we need to schedule a organizational meeting for the elections?
For elections. I guess so. We usually do them here, I believe, don't we?
Yeah, we do them in here, but do we
Yeah.
need to have a date?
Do we have
Yeah.
every date?
Does it have to be
Specific date.
predetermined at all?
I'll talk to Jody in the clerk's office, and I'll get back to you guys for that.
And I guess we should wait for the new board members, or should we just? I mean, conceivably.
Yeah,
we could do it
because
after.
they'll be here at the next meeting because we'll train them next Tuesday, and then after they're sworn in the beginning, we'll probably be able to do it next meeting. But I'll check with Jody just to make sure everything's okay.
Okay, just let us know how you
Oh.
guys want us to roll. All right. Courtesy of the floor to visitors. Anyone? Anyone? Okay, is there a motion to adjourn?
I so move.
Second.
Okay, so moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you.